My name is Costel and I'm a volunteer at Upper Room. It's part of the St. Saviour's Church. It's a charity who takes care of the homeless people by providing them a hot meal in the evening, and Monday and Tuesday they help them with papers, documents, and so on. Customers are locals, Polish people, Romanian people, and as well other nationalities. I came in UK on 16, if I'm not mistaken, October 2008. I just came through an advert in the newspaper, very nice advert saying that if you want to be a taxi driver in Plymouth, you're gonna have at the end of the month like £2,000 after you pay everything. So I was like kind of at the end of one road and starting a new road. I thought the UK is like in the nice movies, I used to watch Midsummer Murders or something like this. Beautiful scenery, but the situation, it was slightly different.
My name is Bartek Waldemar Kaczmarczyk. I am from Poland and I am here about soon will be 5 years. I just come to save some money, collect some money. I will stay about 6 months, and so English language. I try to make much better. But life is life. Now I'm 5 years, and I can say when I come back, maybe next week, or maybe next 5 years. I didn't have the job. I have just only £130 in my pocket and with a lot of optimism. Everything will be alright. I didn't have anyone friends. No, just myself, and God. That's it.
I'm Gerard Corton. I'm from Belgium, and I've been here in London since 2009, August. I came from Thailand. I did volunteer work there for homeless children, a little bit teaching English. Then came back in London, big city, but just the wrong moment. Recession.
My name is Krystyna. I'm from Poland. I have been in the UK 4 years. I won't catch job with my qualification. This is a very difficult catch with qualification. First, need improving English because I teacher and I know haven't perfectly English language. Next step, this problem school like references. I'm doing to training for security job. Now I have badge. I think fight job as officer, and maybe I catch job as volunteer and bring references, and in finale I find job in my qualification as teacher.
When I reached Plymouth, I saw that, as a Romanian, I'm starting to get a lot of headache being Romanian, so I'd start their organization, Romanian community, trying to solve our problems. And that's starting from knowing the laws, from the traffic laws, because they're a little bit different from the European ones. There's all kinds, starting with schools doesn't want to take the children's, to the schools sometimes because they are foreigners, or inventing other kinds of excuses. Some colleagues of mine, they got beaten up by customers, so it was different for them, totally different. And wherever used to go, I've been told by so many organizations, starting with the police, ending with the council, in this country, if you don't put the right question, you don't get the right answer. I've been myself with a lot of Romanians, helping them to put the right questions. Because otherwise, as they said, you're not going to get the right answer. So from here starts a lot of issues. Because if you go somewhere and nobody's helping you, you find yourself alone. Some of them, they go into crime because, men have to be fed.
This is very good to have a place like this because help for life this country if something have problem, yeah. Because I meeting people which like working but have something problem with language. Next problem, determination. Determination is not good because. Doing more problem as drinking alcohol, this is not good.
Usually people is happy here, I can't say, this. You have sometimes people just coming, with some kind of problem, but the happiness, I think so, is like that because the people sometimes coming a bit drunk, and, doesn't, sometimes I think so, it doesn't want change really the life, because it's difficult to find motivation, you can give, doesn't matter how big help, but if somebody don't have really motivation to do something, you can't do nothing,
If you come the first time, you must find your way. That's a problem. And I know from many East European people, they come to here but they don't speak the language. It's more difficult. If you don't have work, it's almost not possible, or you must find your way, like me, national insurance number, job seeker allowance, and then housing benefits. But it takes a long time. For me, it was 1 week. I got my national insurance number. For some people, it takes longer, 4 weeks or 5 weeks, you must wait. For me, it was 1 week and I got my national. So I got not too much problems. But I think it depends also, for Belgium or Holland, if you're Germany, I think it's easier than you come from East European with your visa.
I see on street a lot of police. If I going pubs, this I see security. This is for safety. And if I going another place as football, the same. I see security. As I see a lot of police. Last term I was see festival on Southall. A lot of people from London, and I speaking with people which coming especially from out London. And I see a lot of police, a lot of ambulance. This is absolutely safety. Exactly need everything doing right.
The people, I thought, they're different. I mean, when you see those movies, you imagine like everybody is the same, nice and kind and well-mannered. And I just came as a taxi driver and I started in the night shift. I was private hire, and I think I got the taste of, the worst of the society. Saturday nights, people screaming, fighting on the streets, shouting, spitting the police, aggressing ladies, and even the taxi drivers, they were aggressive. So it was, so different. In my country, it doesn't happen to aggress the taxi driver. He's the guy who's bringing you home. I got robbed one time. Yeah, assaulted, robbed. And all this while I was talking with the police over the phone, and for 15 minutes the guy was, tried to hit me, and I was spelled that guy like 3 times the street where I am. So that was Saturday night. Thanks God they didn't have any knife or something, because they were like 4 lads and 1 girl. And I was just stopped in a very rough area.
No, if you are in the area, Shepherd Bush, like that, no. In the evening, in the day, fine. when it's dark. No, it's yeah. I know it's not maybe not gangs or something like that, but yeah, East European they drink that, and it's like begging to the people and to the ladies. Well, have a pound. A pound is the only word they know, I think. Well, I helped one East European guy here in the park. He was drinking, and it's not allowed here drink. And I say, yeah, I know him from Broadway Center. And I had a little chat with him, and then I put it away, and it was all right. Normally they take it and they ask for papers, but it was all right for the rest. So I have no problems with police or something like that. I live in Stratton. It's all South Africa, Caribbean. So for me, is everybody all right? I don't know much people here around. So for me, it's not a problem. If you're not involved in things, it's all right.
My boss steal my money from my for the job which I done, because for example he charged me twice for the GPS, which was somehow deposit, but I know that he know also that the GPS I give him back, and every week he cuts the hours which we work, so. What's going on? It's very difficult for the people which coming from the different country. Why? Because if somebody don't pay you on time, you have just only 3 months to go with this to the court. But you have of course some some support, some advice office you can go. But usually a lot of people just talk English in the office, the staff. So the access is from the Polish people is not full. It's difficult. And also, if I know that somebody made me something bad, and I know that I can win, in the court, 2 times I tried to find the solicitor, And one time the advocate, the solicitor said me, okay, we can write the special paper, and I charge you £60. When we will go to the court, I will charge something, I don't know, £2,000. So if somebody didn't pay me £300, so no, I have spent time and I have paid 5 times more. So I am too small, and the other people is too small to fight it.
Every 15 minutes, somebody came in my car, asked me, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? How long are you going to be here? They said this conversation, but the way they, sometimes it's the way you speak, not what you speak, because otherwise I don't mind. I'm trained, but some other people, they are, it dislocates somebody from a country where it's their zone of comfort. They come over here, they start to see only the worst stuff. And if they come here, going into a night job, like taxi driver, then, they think that everybody's like this. As much as I'm dealing with them here and trying to help them, well, I think it's very, very tough for them, and the self-esteem is going as well.
Of course, I am optimistic. I can't be different, because I'm I have 2 hands, 2 eyes. This is the point, the thing about yourself, the people, the life exactly here, the 5 years, they show me. Everybody talk about money is not important, but usually the people doesn't feel like that, If you start work with the people who have problem with accommodation, homeless people, very poor, so you really see that, sometimes you need just very little bit money and you should enjoy your life.
Before, all right, Poland, good workers, laborers, in the building sector, everything, fine. Now, nothing anymore. And if you don't speak the language, for that people, if you come to London, for a world city, at least you must speak the language. I expected that I came here, that I have a job. Not quite right. That was a bad luck. But on the other way, yeah, you learn something.